Hello, today we are going to talk about vectors or in specific vector notations. Notations. So first of all, how we can represent a vector. A vector could be represented by a right side arrow or like this 3 by 5. What does that 3 by 5 means? It means that you have to move 3 units to right, that is x-axis, and 5 units upwards. Now after that we are going to talk about column vectors. So column vectors. So what are column vectors? So if we represent our vector in the form of column, that is called column vector. So for example, that is a column vector. Okay. So that means 4 unit right, okay, and 2 unit upward. Okay, so after that we are going to talk about how we can add vectors. So adding vectors, simple. Adding vectors. So how we can add vectors? Add the corresponding components. For example, I will do 3 examples. 2 by 5 plus 3 by 4. So what would be the result? So we will add 2 plus 3, that would be equal to 5, and 5 plus 4, that would be equal to 9. So our answer is 5 and 9. The second is example 2 is 7 by 2 plus minus 5 by 6. So what would be the result? 7 plus minus 5, that means 7 minus 5. So that will give us 2, and minus that is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 6 is 4. So our answer is 2 and 4. Now how we can subtract vectors? Subtract vectors. So for subtracting vectors, for example, we will again choose the corresponding vectors. For example, 8 by 7 minus 5 by 3. So 8 minus 5 is what? 3 is equal to 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. That is that simple. Is that finding now how we can finding the vector between 2 points. Okay, so I will write finding vectors between 2 points. Finding sorry finding vectors between 2 points. So how we are going to do? Sorry. So how we are going to do that? So that means vector, we have to subtract end vector from the start vector. So for example is A is 2 comma 3 and B is 8 comma 10. So vector AB would be where vector AB would be equal to, that is an end vector, so 8 minus 2. So that would be 8 minus 2, and second vector is 10 minus 3. So 10 minus 3. So that will give us 6 by 7. That is a vector. Now we will do one practice question. For example, P is 4 and 2 and Q is 9, and 8. So find PQ. Find PQ. So we will subtract from end to start. That is end and that is start. So simply 9 by 8, that is a one vector. 9 by 8 minus 4 by 2. So that will give us 9 minus 4 is 5 and 8 minus 2 is 6. That's all about it. If you want to go deep, you can take our classes.